Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over how I maintenance my pond and all the different things I have to do to keep this pond running and doing well. And yeah, I'll just get right into it. So as far as water changes go, I really rarely do them. I think I've only done like 3 since this pond has been set up. But pretty much I would say once a month I have to change out the polyfill, which is that white, it's the white stuff right here. And this just will get dirty, it catches stuff, so I have to change that out. And then there's also bio balls, but otherwise it's just this once a month. And then I also have to clear the spray bar because it'll get clogged sometimes. And I do that weekly pretty much, and I just use a stick, or sometimes I'll take it off and I'll rinse it out. But usually I'll just use a stick to push the stuff out and clear the holes. And I mean, that's basically all of it. It's a very low maintenance pond, but if I really need to, if there's like an algae bloom or a water quality issue, I can, you can see how little I use it because of the spider web there, but this is a quick connect, and I'll show you. Over here, I can detach this hose, and it has it's called a quick connect, and I can just quickly attach it to that little piece over there, and then I can use the hose, and I'll get down low, and I can use the pond water to water plants, and so it'll be sort of this fertilized water I can use to water plants and also clean out my pond, and then I'll just fill it back up with the hose and I'll attach it back. But yeah, that's how water changes go. And I can also, I've never done this, but I can also use a python, like something I would use with aquariums, but like if I really had to, but I've really never done that. So yeah, let's keep on going. As far as daily or weekly stuff, I do, like I do plant trimmings, and mostly just with this skimmer, this pool skimmer. I actually need to do it right now, so I'll show you. I just get out the old leaves, and these leaves have just sort of started showing up. So it's gonna be a pain when I have these huge trees right above letting their leaves out. That's gonna be a big old pain. But for now, it's pretty easy. I do have this net that I can put over my pond, and I was really just waiting for fall when all the leaves are going to be falling, so I don't have to like have issues with getting plants out and stuff. But and then yeah, also some things I do is I don't really like duckweed, so I'll like take out a lot of duckweed sometimes, and but it's mostly just the leaf stuff. And I'll like, if I have a dead, like this dead pad, I might remove it. This guy's not fully dead yet, but sometimes if it's brown, more brown than that, then I can easily take it off. And like this one, see, it just easily came off. I don't want to damage the plant, so I'm not going to take that other one off until it's like really decomposed, and I'll just put it down there and take care of it later. And then also I will clear, there's a pump down here. I've actually haven't cleared it in a while, and it is covered in snail shells, which is something new. I've actually never seen this before. So it looks like snails are getting killed by that pump, but they're not the big snails, they're just the little guys. Oh, these ones are still alive. Nice. As far as snails go, I haven't really done an update on them. I have 3 species now in here, and one of the species I haven't shared yet, and I didn't actually put it in here, it just appeared, and it's a ram's horn snail, but it's not like your aquarium ram's horn snails. I believe they're called marsh ram's horn snails. You can see if I can find one. They're not super... Oh, is that one? I think this is one. Yeah, so this is a ram's horn snail. I believe last I checked, these are called ram's horn, or marsh ram's horn snails. And I don't know much about them other than they're in Nebraska. I've found them up in like near South Dakota, It was still in Nebraska, but it was very near South Dakota. But they look pretty similar to like young of these big snails on the bottom. Here's another ram's horn. So, and I didn't put them in here on purpose. Like, I don't know if they probably came in with some plants I was collecting. I do actually have some new plants that I will show you. They're kind of covered in duckweed. Everything is really, but they have these, it's this like plant here. It's sort of like a, I don't know, a vine sort of thing. You can see its roots. And they have these buds. They're sort of dying off now, but they were pretty cool when they were in full bloom. And I also have another lily pad bud that should be blooming any day now. You can see it right there. And then one thing I did just add, you can see the bullhead. I put in pebbles where the blue was, sort of filling it in. I think there's still some blue parts showing, but I'm hoping that will make the pond look more natural. And oh, another thing I did add is this really cool alien looking plant. I don't like it. It looks like from another planet. It's like a crazy, I don't know what it's called. I found it in when I was camping. There's a bunch of lakes and I just took it from there, and it's been growing really well. It wasn't this tall. It was like down to like that, but it has grown significantly, and I'm hoping it'll do really well. So yeah, so that's pretty much, I kind of got off track on there, but yeah, I'll just like check on everything. I probably need to do some more pool skimming, but I won't bore you guys with that. I'll do that off camera. So yeah, I trim stuff, make sure all the plants are looking good, and then I also feed my fish, which I will do right now. I have some crickets in here, and I'll go grab some worms for the bullhead. And yeah, let's get into it. So we have worms, dubia, and crickets in here. And I will try to do this with one hand, although it's pretty difficult. And crickets are sort of like a special treat. I try to keep their diet as natural as possible. But usually I'll give them like pellets and that kind of stuff. You can barely see the fish. Oh, that was a big old jump. Creek chubs are getting a lot more aggressive. As you can see, they're coming. Before they wouldn't really come close, but now they're coming in. I've actually never fed them dubia before, so we'll see if they like them. And then I'll do an underwater feeding with the bullhead because he'll eat right from my hand. And I have some worms for that. But yeah, basically just throwing them out. I really love the creek chubs. The creek chubs usually are out there. You can see them. That was them out there. And then the sunfish will just stay close. These crickets are jumping out. I don't know if the bullhead will eat crickets or not. I'm surprised I've never seen him really doing this. He never comes up this close. Let's see if he'll. Oh, he ate the dubia. That's surprising. All right, let's get the GoPro ready and we'll feed the bullhead. Well, I hope you enjoyed that underwater footage. I know I've been making a lot of videos on the sort of the feeding of this pond, but I sort of wanted to go over how easy it could be to start your own pond and how, like this, I mean, I can't speak for in-ground ponds because this is the only pond I've ever owned, but I think that this is super easy to maintain. It's just a little bit of a process to get started, but otherwise you have it, you get it cycled, and your fish can be really happy. And yeah, I really enjoyed that underwater feeding. This bullhead, wherever he is so, like, he's so funny. I wasn't expecting the bullhead to be seen at all. Like, I kind of thought of him as like a fish I would never see. He'd always be hiding, but then now he's like all the way up on my hand. He was biting my fingers when I was filming the GoPro. He probably thought they were worms. And then these creek chubs too, they're sort of getting used to me, and I feel like eventually I can start hand feeding them like I'm doing with the bluegill and the bullhead. But I really enjoy this pond, and I encourage you guys, if you can, to start your own pond, because this has been a really fun experience, and I love doing this. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one.